my tip is just be you, just be authentic. I mean, you have no choice but to be just like, excuse my language, but just like, cool.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Magog of Morska. And do you know what happened recently? The CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, decided to launch her own channel. And then she put out a cringy video asking YouTubers for advice. YouTubers like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Well, I found this lacking. So I decided to cash in my social currency, call in a few favors, and ask my wonderful YouTube friends to help put out a proper video giving Susan some advice. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it!
What's up, CEO lady? It's your boy AP, and welcome to YouTube. I just want to be the first to welcome the genius who figured out how to put thousands of people out of work and then demand 30% from the fans and subscribers who kicked in to keep the content coming, all while keeping the payroll that you would have sent to the creators and all your ad dollars as well. And you even found a way to blame us for it. That's amazing. And I gotta say, a world-class, manipulative, narcissistic, egotistical jerk with a clear political agenda will do wonderful on this platform. We've never seen that before. Good luck.
Hey Susan, here's a tip for you. Don't start a channel. Go back to your desk and fix YouTube. You have a job, and that is to pay your creators, regardless of this everything's offensive leftist nonsense. Go and do your job instead. Don't make any more videos. That's the best tip for you.
Hey Susan, welcome to YouTube. Here's a piece of advice for you. YouTube is absolutely horrible when it comes to communicating any of the algorithmic changes. So be sure to watch everything that happens with your channel, because for some reason if you don't keep up with the changes, you're totally horrifically screwed. But remember, they never actually tell you. So you'll just cry yourself to sleep at night not knowing why your channel is suddenly dying.
Hey Susan, I see you started a YouTube channel, so I thought I'd stop by and give you some tips. Okay, so the first tip is don't talk about talking points, because we all know that are. Tip number 2, and perhaps the most important one, be yourself. Yes, I know it's kind of a cliche, not Nick Lachey, but a cliche. Be yourself, unless being yourself involves being or showing Jenny McQueen being in a Las Vegas hotel room. We all make our mistakes. And my third tip, Susan, is go
Hey Susan, so here's my advice for YouTube. Don't talk about controversial things like your mom suffering from Alzheimer's and struggle to try and relate to it, or any kind of outreach, because it'll get demonetized. Also, don't put douchey guys in glasses and fidget spinners in your videos. Don't do that.
How about if you run YouTube instead of running a YouTube channel?
Hi Susan, Magog told me you want to have a couple of advices from real YouTubers. We real YouTubers usually don't have the money to hire tons of other people to make videos for us. So what we do instead is place ourselves in front of the camera. And we also don't have the money for huge expensive cameraman fellowship. But you can make it super easy yourself. All you have to do is to put that box in front of you and push that huge button that says record on it.
Hi Susan! Congratulations on starting your YouTube channel. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. Especially when you spend hours putting together something to entertain your audience and the YouTube staff decides to limit its availability for crossing the incredibly vague and subjectively applied terms of service because someone didn't like what you had to say.
Virtue signaling, or whatever else you want to call it, doesn't work on YouTube. No matter how many times you say you are for or against something, your actions will always speak louder than your words. This doesn't mean you can't change your mind, far from it. But simply stating that you are a good person doesn't do anything in and of itself. You have to actually be the person you say you are. You can't just state it. People, your viewers, will see right through you.
Well, if I had any advice for Susan, it'd definitely be this. Please, Susan. Stop killing us. I've got dogs to feed. Stop demonetizing all my videos. Is this what you want, Magog? Something like this, yeah?
So Susan, you wanted advice from an actual YouTube creator? Here's a piece of advice. If you're going to implement terms of service and rules for people on this site, then can you hold everybody to the same standard? Because you let people like Prank Invasion and Soulfly Antonio get away with clickbait and sexually explicit content without saying anything. And in fact, the entire prank community has been getting away with murder on this site in comparison to the rest of us. Just a thought.
Hello Susan, I'm Omegon. Welcome to YouTube. I hear you are seeking advice about how best to make content on your channel. My advice to you is simple. Rather than trying to emulate those that you have shown in the video that you have already uploaded to your channel because they are all the same, why not try something original like being a skeptic clone, debunk stuff, wear a suit, or get in your kitchen and make me a sandwich, then upload that to your YouTube channel.
Hi Susan, Drunken Uncle here, and I have some advice for you on starting your own channel. 4 things, actually. Number 1, demonetize everything. Yeah? Well, stuff you don't agree with, and think about maybe creating a blacklist of some kind to save you the trouble of doing it again in the future. Number 2, once you get any kind of success, make sure you run that channel into the ground, right? Tank that shit. Success means not making any money at all. Number 3, sell out to cable television, and boss? I'm doing a thing, Barbara. I think this one might need a woman's touch, boss. Oh, fine, you do it then. Number 4, once you've followed all the previous steps, and I can see that you have, you can suck my dick.
I'm gonna lose my fucking channel, aren't I?
Hey there, Susan, my lovely ex-girlfriend. I heard you joining YouTube, and so the first thing you gotta do is be sure to put out a cringy propaganda video featuring The Rock, because a lot of people love cringy propaganda videos featuring The Rock to kind of, signal that you're here on YouTube now. Just the main thing about YouTube is just be totally fake. Just wear a fucking fake smile on your face all the time. And just tell people everything's great, just things that don't challenge people, things that are just intellectually fucking bankrupt, that have no substance, that only appeal to the lowest common denominator of fucking retard scumbags. That's the kind of shit you need to make if you want to make any money on YouTube. Not that you need to make money on YouTube, because you're the fucking CEO of YouTube, so you're already fucking rich beyond your wildest dreams. But I'm just giving you advice as if you were just a normal YouTuber, So, just be sure to plaster on that big fake smile and talk a bunch of nonsense, and then you'll be fine. You'll be real good, Susan. You'll be real fucking good.
Show some skin, Susan. I know you're an older bird, but, just show off a bit of extra skin. I know you're a feminist. I know you're sex positive. You do that, and I guarantee you'll grow really quickly.
Your thumbnails are pretty bland, so I suggest spicing it up with some boobs. Here, I'll show you. All you gotta do is find a picture of some really nice boobs on the internet. Just take your face and kind of just ease it on there like that. There we go! Now you want to make sure that you don't actually have any boobs at all in the video, because you don't want to get demonetized. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you take my advice and show those boobs some love.
Titties. Hi, Susan Wojcicki. Welcome to YouTube. We're excited to see what you do with your channel. The key to success on YouTube is consistency, so if necessary, take a fiber supplement every morning to make sure your bowel movements stay regular. Good luck on YouTube, and remember, it's worth the extra money to buy the good toilet paper.
Hello, Susan. Remember that when you're creating your videos or your content, that independent or individual or original thought in any facet can be a real big problem. So find a larger YouTuber who has a nice gimmick or style and just take it directly from them. Isn't that right, Poe?
Son of a bitch!
Hey Susan, it's Liz Reptile, the one who's been begging you to stop shadow banning us for wrong think. Our advice for your 100% original YouTube channel is always backstab your friends and fellow creators, cause it'll bring drama to your channel, and we all love drama. And don't forget...
Remember to not get too many flags, so you can still upload to YouTube, making it far easier to automatically upload your videos to BitChute, because fuck YouTube.
Hey Susan, my advice is pretty simple. Put a whole lot more effort into communicating with your audience than you do communicating with YouTube creators.
No racism, no sexism, no homophobia, and most importantly, no hate speech!
Best tip I can give is never disagree with anybody else on YouTube, because if you do, that could be offensive to them because you disagreed, and then they'll count that as bullying. You'll be flagged, you'll be demonetized. Best thing to do is see if you can just be a mute. Don't say anything. Or make lists of things. Maybe, I don't know, try food from other countries and give your opinion on it. That seems to be very popular. Well, I guess you can't do that because that seems like cultural appropriation or some shit. You'll get flagged for that too, because you'll be flagged a racist. Look, it's just a matter of time before you're called a white supremacist, so who gives a shit?
Hi Susan, don't worry about YouTube, just be yourself, be cool, you'll probably get demonetized anyway, no worries.
That's a dragon flying outside the window. That's called high production value, Susan. You see how hard we work?
Greetings! Now, Susan, some might say hiring celebrities to pretend to be your friends in your videos somewhat subverts your whole I'm just another YouTuber image you're going for. But I understand. You need it. You should perhaps be paying them a little bit more, though. After all, Mr. Johnson said that you need to be awesome. Not necessarily that he thought you were or could be. Good luck.
Susan, could you maybe stop hanging out with Cat Black? She brags about meeting with you in her videos and on Twitter not infrequently, and she's a pathological liar that doxes people more often than she puts out content. Even RuPaul had to block her on Twitter.
Susan, let me level with you. The best way to be a YouTuber in current year is to stay on the ideology train that is feminism. If you choose to make literally any other content, you may have a certain CEO deem the content unsuitable, shadow ban it, and demonetize it, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
YouTube is always looking for new creators they can feature. But be careful, if you express political views that differ from the mainstream left, you lose all privileges and your channel might be demonetized forever. Just stick to the right side of politics.
Make sure your opinions line up with YouTube. If not, fake it. Otherwise your content will never be shown. Remember, mediocritize to monetize.
Hello, Susan with foreign name. Welcome to YouTube. My advice would be don't be
Oh, are you welcoming Susan Wojcicki? Hello, Susan. Sitting here. Big fan.
Ignore him. He's a massive cock. Anyway, my advice would be don't be yourself. If you show your true colours, most people won't like you very much.
And my advice would be to wear loads of low-cut tops and show lots of cleavage.
Dude, this is her.
Okay, maybe not. Have you thought about using an avatar instead?
Hi Susie, and welcome to YouTube, a place to censor yourself. Now, as a fellow vagina owner, I advise you to take compliments for what they are. Compliments. They're not sexual harassment. And for the love of God, do not use buzzwords because your video is gonna get demonetized before it's even uploaded. And whatever you do, do not have fun with it. YouTube is not a place for that, okay? Other than that, yay you!
My advice is spend hours on editing, cutting out every audible inhalation and noticeably long pause between speaking, only to get very meager subscriber and view counts for your efforts. Also, don't talk about anything that's the least bit controversial or express an opinion that's not the mainstream narrative, or else the algorithm will deem your videos not suitable for all advertisers, demonetize them, and effectively shadow ban them so that less people can see them. That kinda fucking sucks.
Hey Susan, welcome. My advice, do not worry if your videos get demonetized. If you think they may have made a mistake, simply use the handy appeals process and you may see ads on your video again in the next 1 to 10 decades.
Even if YouTube blacklists your channel because you disagree with the mainstream, give up and tell your family they won't have food next week.
Of course, you also need to remember that it's important to have a high-quality camera, good lighting, and of course, great audio. It's always better to have a great microphone that's right on camera so that people can see that they're going to hear you properly. Anyway, once again, welcome to YouTube, and thank you so much for joining us here on this wonderful platform that's trying to destroy us all.
Never, ever admit when you're wrong. You've had some practice with this, and let me tell you, Susan, every good YouTuber follows this principle, and it always seems to get them far. It always gets them far. Or they think it does. I'll get back to you on that one. And secondly, Susan, don't copy other YouTubers. That's just fucking lazy. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Yeah, I can't. How about you tell Susan not to be a hypocrite, too?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hi, Susan. Here's some advice for your YouTube channel to help it grow. Take the brain out of your head, believe everything you see and hear coming from the regressive left, and make a video about it. That's pretty much it. Of course, I don't do that. Maybe that's why you're demonetizing me.
So, Susan Wojcicki, you've decided to make a YouTube channel. What advice can I give to the CEO of YouTube? I mean, it's not like your videos will ever get demonetized, or get put into YouTube limbo as a way of censoring certain opinions, and I doubt you'll get hit by the subscriber glitch. Oh, and let's not forget that your videos will most certainly be audience and advertiser friendly. So what advice can I give to the woman that ignores the people who made YouTube what it is today? Be yourself, upload consistently, and be a bit more enthusiastic. Bye!
Hey guys, try to remember, when you upload videos, don't expect it to be monetized even though you have been approved for monetization in the past. Because if you disagree with the collective groupthink, they don't want you on there. And second off, be careful what you talk about, because if you go after one of the big revenue getters, like Daddy of 5 for instance, people are just gonna flag your videos down for months, no matter how hard you fucking fight it.
You know, this started out as just a parody I wanted to do with a few friends, but then suddenly it snowballed into so much more. It became a message from us forsaken YouTubers to the CEO of YouTube. Susan, if you're watching, please take some of our advice, because this sucks. Feel free to tweet, share, mirror, or download this video as much as you'd like. It's a message from us all, even if you could not participate. And thanks for watching.